I'm trying to go for some natural lighting, but like over here, it just sucks. What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is dominiquemustin. Don't forget to subscribe. So in today's video, I am doing my Q&A finally. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram and on Snapchat like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, maybe 4, I don't really remember. It's been a long time. It's July 16th and I haven't filmed in July at all, I don't think. But yeah, I wanted you guys to ask me some questions and some of you guys did. I think I wrote down 15 questions. I'll cut some out if the video is too long. This is basically just so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. I've done my very first video, I did like a 25 facts about me. And that was literally, I just stated my favorite color and like what some were so stupid too, like nobody cared. But this is what you guys kind of want to know about me. A lot of the questions are track related because obviously track is a big part of my life, but hopefully there's a good mix if you don't care about sports at all. So the first question that I wrote down is, what will you major in next year? I am majoring in business. There wasn't much to that question. Okay, next question is your favorite show at the moment. I actually just finished Outer Banks. I know I'm like way late, but I don't really watch shows like that. Like I've watched Dead to Me, Outer Banks, the Gabriel Hernandez trials. I've watched season 1 of American Horror Story, which was like 10 years ago. And I watched 3 episodes of All American. But yeah, Outer Banks is definitely my favorite. I'm obsessed with all the characters. They make me want to be adventurous and have cool friends. Okay, next question. What is your longest lasting race tradition? That's basically like my rituals. I don't really know. I'll always eat some kind of pasta the night before. It depends what I do. It's definitely like if I'm running the 800, I like to eat pasta or something. I kind of play mind games with myself, and I'm sure like a lot of athletes do. If you do something one time, sometimes it gets stuck with you. Like I had pink nails for like 2 races and I did bad, and now it's like cursed. Last year, I really tried to break that habit and say it did used to be pasta. It did used to be like blue nails. A long time ago, it used to be 2 braids into a ponytail. I mean, I try to change that now. It's kind of hard. I've basically been trying not to have traditions because they're not even like good traditions. They're just like, sometimes I tell myself like I have to do this in order to do good, and that's totally crazy. The basic things, I like to eat pasta, I say my prayers. Now sometimes I always wear like a cross necklace. Y'all get the point. Next question says, what is your favorite event? So as you guys know, my specialty race is probably like the 800. Don't think I'll ever say that's my favorite event. I love the 800, so I would say hurdles are my favorite event, or the 4x4 of course. How did you deal with nerves before a race or the night before? I really try to control it. At the end of the day, I think you're always gonna have some nerves. I mean, you can hide it as best as you want to. I definitely chilled out a lot. I used to like almost want to throw up, especially youth track. Like I think back on youth track and I was a wreck. Like, why did I do that to myself? I was like 12. And making videos and stuff has helped me a lot too, because sometimes I'll just edit or I'll watch YouTube videos and stuff. I mean, I kind of just distract myself. There's good distractions and there's bad distractions. Obviously, if like you have toxic friends or you're in a toxic relationship, you're doing bad things. That's not a good way to distract yourself from what you really need to focus on. But if you have like positive people to talk to and like just, you know, keep your mind off certain things, because at the end of the day, I trusted my training and I was mentally and physically there at practice every single day. Like there's no way that I shouldn't have been able to perform when I stepped out on the track for competition day. If you're prepared and you're doing all the right things, there's no reason to be nervous. There's no reason to stress. Yeah, you're always gonna have the jitters and like your anxiety levels are gonna be like way up here. It's not gonna be the same as it would be if you weren't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Next question. Tips on how not to compare yourself to others. I kind of want to answer it in 2 parts because like this is a very general broad question, but it could also be like for track. Okay, so first off, it's totally normal to compare yourself to other people. Everybody does it. I mean, I can really only speak for myself, but like it's totally normal. If you're comparing yourself to others and you're bringing yourself down because you don't look like somebody else or you're not accomplishing as much as somebody else is, like sometimes that tears people down in like the worst way and it kind of like shuts them down. But as long as it's not tearing you down, it just kind of is motivating you, then I don't see why that's such a bad thing. Like your insecurities can literally motivate you. You can't be anybody else. Nobody else can be you. It's okay to want to be the best version of yourself. It's not really okay to eat yourself alive until you are the best version of yourself. I saw this quote. It was like, don't show up when you're confident, show up until you're confident. we don't realize how many things we've held ourselves back from because of insecurities. Confidence is huge, let me tell you. I saw this the other day too. I'm like pulling all this up. It's like, I'm not better than anyone. I just know how to carry myself. I want to carry myself very well. I want to not be conceited, but be confident. Again, it's totally okay to compare yourself to other people. It's okay to compare your times to other athletes. As long as you're improving, then it shouldn't matter what other people are doing, honestly. If somebody's moving faster than you, or you did something first and somebody else is passing you up, like that shouldn't matter. Like, focus on your progress, focus on your PRs, because I promise you, as long as like you keep working hard and you stay focused, everything you want is gonna happen to you. You probably compare yourself to people who compare themselves to you. You never know. Next question is, what events will you be doing in college? I am a part of the 800 meter group, so obviously I think the 800 will be my main event. But when I was on my visit, of course, they know that I'm very versatile. Who knows? We'll see. We'll all find out together. What question am I on? Okay, next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't even think I can answer this question, honestly, because I don't know. I see myself in so many different directions. Some that people could probably assume, and some people just have like, that are like fallback plans, or like, just like if this was to happen to me, I don't know like which one I would pick. The bar is set really high for me. Like, guess we'll have to find out together. Again, next question. Did you ever want to quit track at any point in your life? Wanted to quit track, I guess, when I was younger, my mom said, like after literally my first week, but then I kept going, doing fun stuff like long jump and the 100. But no, I've never seriously said I wanted to quit track. My freshman year, I think I would have never quit, don't get me wrong, but I was not happy. I finished every single workout like in tears. I hated it. I don't know, there was something wrong with me freshman year, and like I look back on it, I've grown so much all around, not just in track. In junior year, I was like, did not complain once, I don't think. Like, obviously complained, like fake complaining. So much change. What do you use in your hair? Do you air dry it or do you diffuse it? I use the most basic, simple, cheapest products, all found at Target. I use the Garnier Fructis leave-in conditioner. Yeah, I use that. I use a curl one. I used to just use a normal one, but I like the curl one because it's a little bit thicker, and I honestly feel like my hair is getting thicker. And then I use this Kinky Curly gel, and sometimes I use like either a macadamia or It's a 10 spray, and I'll just spray it all over. Sometimes I use this mousse too that my friend's mom gave me. It holds your curls like mousse does, but it doesn't give that crunchy, gross effect. Do I diffuse my hair? No, I actually don't know how to diffuse my hair. Every time I've diffused my hair, it like gets so frizzy. I don't know if I'm not doing it right. I'm starting at the scalp like everybody does. I'm crunching it up and it's just not working. So I'm gonna do a curly hair routine soon. I've been wanting to do it. I filmed one a long time ago. I just didn't really like it. Next question. Do you think the transition from high school to college will be difficult? Love you, by the way. Love you too. I love that I wrote that down, the love you too, because like that was so sweet. I love you too, whoever asked that question, because it was anonymous. I mean, I hope not. I'm gonna go with probably a little bit, because I just remember being so lost and confused when I first went to high school. So college is gonna be like a whole different level of confusion, but hopefully I figure it out really fast. I should be able to figure it out. I mean, I need to just put my big girl pants on and just suck it up. I guess you guys will just follow along my journey. I'll make sure to update you guys. I'll get personal, who cares? If you didn't run track, what sport would you play? I would play basketball. So I started track when I was about 4. I started basketball around the same age. And then I stopped basketball when I was in 8th grade. It was a lot of fun. I miss basketball so much. I wish I played it in high school, but you know, there's always a reason. I bet I still got it 4 years later. I'm supposed to be playing, 2 of my friends asked me to play. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Next question is, what advice do you give to upcoming seniors? I kind of feel bad for class of 2021. Just as bad as people felt for class of 2020, because honestly this virus just keeps getting worse. But if you do have the opportunity to go back to school, or you do have the opportunity to play your sport, just enjoy it and appreciate being at school. Like, I know my senior year, even before COVID, I went to school sometimes when I really didn't want to. And no, I only had 4 periods, so like honestly I wasn't missing that much if I like didn't go to school. Sometimes I literally went to school because I was like, I want to see my friends, and next year we're not going to be in school together. Everything's going to change next year. Appreciate the time that you have now. honestly, just take your work seriously, actually study, actually do stuff, just do good, because it's so easy that like if you fail, you should feel like failure. My teacher always said that if you fail every single test but turn in all the homework, you're guaranteed a C. So if you're not a C average student, then you need to get it straight. I'm an A average student, don't get me wrong. Stay focused, have fun, appreciate every single day. It goes by fast. Stay out of drama. I never understood that in high school. My very last question, how did you know you wanted to go to A&M? Not gonna lie, they were always my #1 school. I was just waiting it out to see if I actually liked the visit and I actually saw myself there. And I liked it more than I even thought I liked it. So obviously after my visit, I was like, yeah, this is a school that I'm gonna go to. Every single school that I went to, I was pleased with, besides one. I was like, I'm going here. I questioned it so much. I feel like I could have went to any school that I visited, but A&M was a school that I really, really wanted to go to, and I liked it. So like, how can you pass it up? How can you say no? That's why when everyone asks me, like, why did you pick A&M? The first thing that I say is that I followed my heart. My heart had literally already told me to go there before I even went there. Trust me, I just took a visit. Like, I could hate it, but I'm sure I'm not going to. Like, I already love it and I'm not even there. There was plenty of schools that made me question it. There was another school where I was like, I really could also see myself going here. I set my expectations way too high, and then, you know, you're not pleased. And like, I was like, after that visit, I was like, this same thing could happen at A&M. Like, I could be expecting so much and be like, I love the school, I want to go here, I see myself in this and that, and then I could hate the visit. And then that didn't happen. This is a place where I feel really wanted, and this is a place where I'm not wanted at all, even though I got taken on a visit. Like, you know, I'm not bashing any school. I really loved almost every school that I went to. I knew I wanted to go to A&M. I liked the visit. Done deal right there. Every person who like guessed where I was going guessed A&M. I think I made a good decision. I leave in a month. It's July 16th. I leave August 14th. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on all my other videos that I have coming up. I appreciate you so very, very much, and I will see you in the next video.